I'm fine, thank you, Kartikeya. Namaste, sir. Namaste, George. How are you? Oh, we have quite a few audience already. Right, and let me know if there is any question. What does retro Jupiter in 12th house mean for a Virgo ascendant? Virgo ascendant means it is in Leo sign. Person will reflect. Okay, Jupiter retrograde means person will reflect on Jupiter related things or the things which are represented by the house which Jupiter rules, like fourth house and seventh house in this case, or related with the house where Jupiter sits. So person can reflect back on all those things. Okay, so person may reflect back upon his belief system, religion, philosophy, higher education, teachers, gurus. He can reflect back upon his mother, his relationship with mother. He can reflect back upon his personal relationship, like boyfriend, girlfriend, or husband, wife. And he can reflect back upon his spiritual matters, creative matters, 12th house and Leo. This can happen with Jupiter sitting retro in 12th house for a Virgo ascendant. It can connect like partner with relationship partner with like foreign lands and all. That is also a possibility. Or relationship partner can be very creative person. Okay, this also can be a possibility. Right. Okay, if in D9 chart Jupiter is conjunct with Ketu in the first house, Leo Navamsha, then is D9 is the expansion of ninth house. So would Jupiter Mahadasha bring progress in life path? During Jupiter, as it is in the first house, Leo, the person should take up the role of a teacher or a guru in his life, and he should be guiding people, counseling people. That is what is expected from him in Jupiter Mahadasha. If he does that, then he can have like a very good progress or expansion in his life path, expanded benefits. In D1, Jupiter is in seventh house, Taurus in Parivartan with Venus in fifth house. Yeah, it is very creative position. Also, like person, someone who can share his knowledge, guide people, counsel people. So that can give good benefits. And here also in D9, it shows the same things. That if person follows that path of knowledge sharing, guiding, and counseling, then he can attain like good progress in life. It can be in financial nature also, as Venus and Leo are getting involved. Okay, in D1 Jupiter is in Taurus, so this is a possibility. Jupiter in 12th house, Sagittarius Lagna in Pap Kartari, Saturn in 11th, Ketu in the Sun, Ketu in the first. What is the question? That means Jupiterian results will come after delay, hard work, and perseverance. Person has to work hard in Jupiter related, Jupiter related results. Okay, in his life, he may find it very difficult for these results to come initially. Right. Also, if a person can be away from foreign lands, this is not a good position when 12th house is in Papkartri Yoga. Person should ideally try to be away from foreign lands. If at all they are going to foreign lands, they can have like a very stressful time period as Scorpio and Papkartri is involved. Person should be very careful about his belongings, about his papers and all. uh, I have seen like cases where person loses his papers, visa papers or passport, and they get into legal trouble. So just be extra careful. Can Jupiter Mahadasha in this case also give long distance journeys of pilgrimage? That is, Jupiter is Karka. Okay. Uh, a Karka result is always like priority. Karka results are always coming at first place. Okay, so that can easily come. Okay, so that can come with any Jupiter's placement. What I'm trying to say. Okay. Any Jupiter placement can bring this pilgrimages or long distance travels because Jupiter naturally rules the ninth house of long distance travels and all. Okay. Any other question? Sun in Libra along with Rahu and Mercury in Virgo. Native has trouble keeping a job. Can a strengthening Sun help in any way? Again, like the first thing I said in the title, no question on remedies and all. Okay. Now ask yourself, rather than asking me, just ask yourself, if you can strengthen the Sun, who is more powerful, you or Sun? Just think about it. The moment you say, I will strengthen the Sun, what it means that you feel that you are more powerful, who is bringing power to the Sun. That is not possible. Okay. Sun in Libra is indicating something. Okay. Sun in Libra is indicating something in the person's chart. Sun is authority figures and Libra is the sign of debilitation. It shows no matter how much this person works under others' authority, he will not have proper gains. he will be frustrated from his career under others authority. That means he should start his own business. Sun is career, authority, recognition. Libra is business. So career, authority, recognition is in the business setup. Okay. And this is why he is having difficulties with the job. Universe is trying to guide you. Universe, with all the problems in the job setup, universe is trying to tell you that this is not the right place for you. Okay. So start try to think from this perspective. Change your gestalt a little bit. Okay, all the problems in life are just the guidance from universe that you are doing something wrong, and there is a better way to live the life. Okay, this is why the problems come into life to guide us. Okay. As I see, person should think of having his own business and try for that rather than another job where he can have similar issue. Okay. The chart is for alignment. You are not supposed to strengthen any planet. You cannot do so. Okay, first accept this. You cannot do so. You are just supposed to align yourself with the chart energy, then things can be better. In what ways can I activate seventh house without partnerships? Business, get into business, dealing with the people. Okay, masses, interact with the masses like I am doing it. Become a YouTuber. Okay, interact with the masses, deal with the masses. It will be much better for seventh house related results. Should we consider Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus placement in chart reading? Yeah, we can consider. They represent different things. Uranus represents creativity, Neptune represents receptivity, okay, and Pluto represents changes, okay. So wherever Uranus is placed, you are supposed to be creative. You are supposed to create new things in that area of life. Wherever Neptune is placed, you are supposed to be receptive towards whatever is happening in that area, like childbirth, or like good or bad doesn't matter. Suppose someone has Neptune in fifth house, childbirth happens, that also he should be receptive. If any problem comes to the child, that also he should be receptive. Okay, so Neptune represents receptivity, and Pluto represents major changes, transformations, Rudra energy, Shiva. Okay. So this is how we can utilize Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. There is an article on website that may help you around outer planets. Just search for outer planets and Astro Saxena, you will get it. Swamiji, Arushiji, how are you? What if a person with Sun and Libra enjoys being in a job setup? Then let him enjoy. That's it. Okay. As long as he enjoys it, well and good. But if he doesn't enjoy, that's what I'm saying. The when the trouble is coming, okay, when the trouble is coming, then see that it is a guidance. If trouble is not coming, enjoy it. Okay, that's it. Whenever it will come, we will see at that time. Till then, enjoy. In what ways can I utilize Venus in fifth house in Pisces energy? Okay. In what ways can I utilize Venus in fifth house in Pisces energy? I am currently pursuing visual arts. Visual arts. but people make fun of my drawings and paintings and say that it is childish and weird. People say one or the other thing. Okay, it is not. You cannot do anything. People will say. Even to like great legends also, people who are saying one thing or the other. You cannot do anything. So just forget about the people. If you feel connected with the drawings and paintings, you can pursue it. You can continue pursuing it. Okay. When it was there was a time when like I shifted from my job to business, and there were like many people commenting many things. Okay, many people could not believe for years. Okay, like even 5 years after coming into this profession, like I came into this profession in 2015 after quitting my job, and in 2020, one of my ex colleague messaged me and asked, "Where did I join? Okay, why I am not telling the truth?" Okay, that guy was still unable to accept that, okay, this person has really gone into astrology. He was thinking that I have like hidden the information. I have like not shared the information about my next job and all. So even after 5 years, it was the case. So people will say one or the other thing. You cannot hold them back. Okay, if you feel connected with the path, just continue on the path. Okay. In what other ways can I utilize Venus in fifth house energy and for also earning money? It is good for creative reasons. It is good for knowledge. Venus is in fifth house exalted. So this is like very good for knowledge sharing, guiding and counseling, spiritual matters. If you are interested in like occult mysticism, also hidden matters, psychology. These are the fields which I can tell right now, prima facie, but I have to see the whole chart to decode the exact field. But these are like important fields. Also, as I said, financial matters. I will do. Thank you. Hello, Samiraji. How are you? I am fine. Thank you. When a planet in a malefic planet nakshatra is same as malefic aspect or conjunction, sir, and not necessary. When we talk about nakshatras significations take priority. Okay, like Venus in Ardhara. Okay, let's take this situation. So suppose Venus is in Ardhara. Ardhara is a difficult nakshatra in itself. Okay, and it has its own significations of difficulties and transformations and ups and downs on major changes. So regardless of Rahu's rulership, these results will come. Okay, it doesn't matter whether Venus in Ardhara's lord is Rahu or not. Okay, Rahu is Lord, that I accept, but Rahu also rules Satvishak. Okay, now take this example. Venus in Satvishak is much more better placement rather than Venus in Ardhara. What is making difference? Rahu rules both of them. Rahu rules Ardhara also. Rahu rules Satvishak also. What is making the difference? That Ardhara's representations are very malefic one. Ardra itself represents transformation changes and all and catastrophic events, but Sadbhishak doesn't represent that. So this is where the difference is coming. So difference is coming because not because of Rahu's rulership. Rahu is ruler in both the cases, but Ardra is naturally difficult. So when you are trying to interpret a planet in a nakshatra, always go through that nakshatra's representation, and if there is possibility of relying on the story of the nakshatra, that is most important. Right. Is Jupiter and Rahu aspecting each other considered Guru Chandal Yoga, or is it only conjunction that is so? any type of energy exchange between Jupiter and Rahu and Ketu and Jupiter is Guru Chandal Yoga. Normally, people consider Rahu Jupiter energy exchange as Guru Chandal Yoga, but I consider Ketu Jupiter. The only difference is that Rahu Jupiter person can be very extrovert about it. He can be like speaking loud about it, and Ketu Jupiter person can be keeping inside himself. He's not bothering others through his views. Okay. So to answer your question, yes, it is Guru Chandal Yoga, even when it is like aspecting. Hope you are doing good. I am good, thank you. I was wondering if you could tell me more information about Dhara Karaka, Saturn retrograde conjunct with Ketu in the sixth house of Tula Lagna. This is very difficult position for relationship matters because Saturn is Dharakaraka here, spouse significator, or how a person approaches relationship. Saturn is a cold planet. Saturn is not a relationship oriented planet. So they like to have this like give cold treatment or silent treatment to their partners. Okay, either they give it or they get it, which is one and the same thing. Whatever you give to others, you can get it back. Okay, so this is what happens. Saturn with Ketu in Pisces in the sixth house of conflicts. It is like a real difficult position to sustaining relationship. Person has to let go of a lot of his ego, okay, to sustain his relationship. Otherwise, it can be very difficult. Both Ketu and Saturn are in Uttar Bhadra Nakshatra. Doesn't matter. Okay, any nakshatra, Saturn and Ketu remain the same. Uh, when a planet exalted or high dignity in Rashi chart and debilitated or enemy in Navamsha or vice versa, how we use that in predictions. Great. Uh, right. So let's come to the question. When a planet is exalted, understand it like the difference between the D1 and other divisional charts. D1 is for overall life, okay, and D9 is specifically for right life path, D10 is specifically for career path, D30 is specifically for your misfortunes or like health issues, D20 is for your spiritual matters and all. Okay. Suppose moon is exalted in the D1 chart. Okay. Suppose moon is exalted in D1 chart. But in D9 chart, it is either in enemy sign or in debilitation. Great. Now, when this person thinks about his overall life, the D1 chart, every aspect of life, he will feel that he got moon in Taurus result, exalted moon result. But when he thinks about only his right life path, what life path I should follow, okay, or I should have followed, he may not be very satisfied with that because in D9 chart, moon is not in good dignity. Okay, he can be very happy with his overall life, but when it comes to right life path, what he should have done and what he has actually done, he can be feeling frustrated there. Okay, let's take another example. D1 sun is exalted in D1, but this D10 sun is debilitated. Okay, so when it comes to his overall life, he will feel that he got very good results of son. Okay, good support from father, good supports from authority figures and all government. But when it comes to his career related matters, he will feel that authorities in career matters didn't support him that much. This is the difference. D1 is for overall life, everything, every aspect of your life. D10 is only for career matters. So if a planet is weak in D10 chart, the person will feel the pinch only in career matters. But if a planet is weak in D1 chart, he may feel the pinch in overall life, in all the aspects of life. This is the difference. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. What are good combinations to invest in Bitcoin and share market? Rahu Ketu involvement should be there because like they are still unconventional energies, Bitcoins and all, and Rahu Ketu represents unconventional things. So this is an article on this topic itself, like financial expert or person working in financial markets. Just to search for Astro Saxena and finance, you will get it. Okay. So in that article, I have given all the different combinations. Combust Mercury and Moon in ninth house. Combust planets means father's absence. Father was absent. Okay, so here when Sun, Mercury, Moon are together in the ninth house of higher education and all, it shows father was absent for one reason or the other, and he didn't guide the person about matters of higher education. Yeah, which field higher education should be taken, where he should be take his higher education. So father was not much interested, or he had no time to guide the person about this. Okay. Combust planets always represent your father's absence. Okay. It also shows because of father's absence, maybe mother has to take up the role of father. That's why a person feels that he is not well nourished by the mother. It also shows fiery communications. Father didn't guide him how to communicate properly with the others. Okay, so it can bring fiery communications also. In transiting major planets over natal planets, how we are need to predict, sir? If Jupiter or Saturn Rahu transiting over natal 10th lord planet, does it have a stimulation in job field, right? Okay, so always start, if you are trying to interpret transits, always start with the Saturn. Okay, because Saturn has the biggest transit, 2.5 years. Saturn is staying in one sign is like the energy is staying in one sign for 2.5 years. Now look at the houses where Saturn is impacting, where its aspects are going during the transit. Now check the next level, Rahu Ketu. Rahu Ketu are going to stay for 1.5 year. Okay, so 2.5 year, then 1.5 year. Then look at Jupiter. Jupiter is going to stay for 1 year. Now look at their combinations: Saturn, Rahu, Jupiter. All three impacting one house, or at least two of them impacting one house or one sign. That is like where the focus can be during that transit year. Okay, like right now in 2023, what is happening? Saturn is in Aquarius, Rahu, Jupiter are in Aries, and Saturn's aspect are coming into Aries, third aspect. And Saturn, Rahu, Jupiter all are aspecting Leo also. So Aries and Leo has lot of energy this year because Saturn, Rahu, Jupiter are all aspecting Aries sign, Leo sign. So wherever Aries falls into your chart and Leo falls into your chart, you can have major events coming in that area of life. You can have continuous things happening in those two areas of life. Then, if you see next year, what will happen? Saturn will remain in Aquarius, Rahu will come into Pisces, Jupiter will go into Taurus, and they all will aspect a Scorpio sign. A Scorpio sign will be aspected by Saturn, Rahu, Jupiter from May 2024 to May 2025. So Scorpio sign will take like a major focus in like for everyone. Wherever Scorpio falls into your chart, you can expect some major changes is happening in that area of life. Okay, so this is how we should go about it. Start with the Saturn, Rahu, Jupiter, then other like planets of lesser durations. Focus on these three: Saturn, Rahu, Jupiter. Okay, and just check where they all are impacting together. That is where the results will be most visible. When Rahu and Ketu transit over natal Rahu and Ketu, or Rahu natal Ketu Rahu, what can one expect in life? Is it time for crucial life transformation? Check article of nodal return and semi-nodal return. It is in the site. Just search for Astrosaxena nodal return. You will get it. Okay. It can be a potential time. Nodes return always like it happens in 18 years. So it can bring events or circumstances or situations which you have faced 18 years before, okay, or 9 years before, because semi-nodal return happens in the 9 years time, okay. Rahu going over Ketu or Ketu going over Rahu. So this is the possibility. uh, right, like I if I remember, okay, in 2008 I bought a land in my hometown, and in 2017 I sold it off exactly 9 years after. Okay, so this is how like how they can bring the event. Okay, the same land which I brought 9 years back, 9 years later I sold it off. Okay, so Rahu going over Rahu and Ketu going over Ketu can like bring lot of illusion. Okay, lot of uh, confusion around those areas of life. Same thing with Ketu going over Rahu, Rahu going over Ketu. Utter confusion. It is better to like, if possible, better to like postpone the decisions in those areas of life where Rahu Ketu are transiting during this nodal return or semi-nodal return, if possible. Let's think Jupiter in Venus Sun. Jupiter in Venus Sun conjunction in certain sign. Does Jupiter Dasha or Antardasha have impacts of Sun and Venus too? If it impact Lord houses of Venus, okay. Understand it like this. Suppose I am sharing a room with two other people. Okay. Yeah, I'm sharing a room with two other people, and now whatever happens in their life, whatever happens in my life, will impact each other as long as we are staying together. Okay. If one of us get promotion, other two will have party, and if one of us have some issues at home and he needs to travel urgently, we also will be impacted. Okay, so this is the way it goes. If three planets are together and dasha is running off one planet, two other planet will also be impacted. Okay, they will also bring their flavor of results. So like Jupiter Venus Sun conjunct together, and Jupiter dasha is running, person will have some results of Venus and Sun also coming. Okay, because they are together. Right. When we see transit effects, do we look at their transiting nakshatra too for this? If they are like planets are impacting for a long duration, okay, like we just discussed, Saturn, Rahu, Jupiter, all impacting Aries sign. Now, in Aries, if they are staying for a long time in Bharani Nakshatra or in Ashwini Nakshatra, then, like for that time period, like 6 7 months is a big time period. It is good enough time window to make a prediction. Okay. So, just because a planet is transiting a particular nakshatra doesn't give the importance to that nakshatra. But if that planet is going to stay there for a long time, Saturn stays in one nakshatra for 1 year. Rahu Ketu stay in one nakshatra for 7 to 8 months. Okay, and Jupiter stays in one nakshatra for 5 6 months. So this is like a big time period, which can bring some event. So always pay attention to the time duration, time window you have. Okay. When predicting, some are using moon kundali. Does moon charts only tells about mentality? Rashi chart is physical. Lagna chart is the event. Lagna represents your life path. So life events are happening because of Lagna chart. Moon chart shows how your mind receives that event, your mental perception to that event. I may get a job whenever my 10th house from Lagna gets activated. Okay, during the dasha and transits, I may get a job, but how I will feel after joining that job is from okay. If that 10th house, suppose my moon is in 11th house, so that 10th house is actually like a 12th from the moon. So I may join at that place, but I may not feel very much connected from the in that workplace. I will feel lost. Okay, where did I join? Where did I come? Why I joined this place? Okay, so this type of feeling of loss can be there when moon is like not supportive. Moon's placement is not supportive to that event. Rahu in Sagittarius in fifth house, Jupiter and Venus in Leo in the first house, going through Ketu Mahadasha, Ketu Maharashtra, no, Mahadasha, not Maharashtra. Rahu Antardasha, any love affair is possible, or in Jupiter Antardasha. Even if a love affair happens right now, just be extra careful because they both are Ketu and Rahu are illusion. There can be a huge possibility of cheating, fraud, or betrayal. Okay, when Ketu Rahu Dasha is going on. Ideally, just skip your Ketu Dasha for relationship matters. Ketu is not a relationship oriented planet, it's the planet of separation. So, even if you start in separation, so just forget about relationship for now. Get into like your education or other creative pursuits or career and all. Look at other things in life, not in this career matters, sorry, relationship matters. Okay, so right now it is not the time. Okay, I would suggest that forget about relationship till you enter into Venus Mahadasha. Right. Mm, does going from north to south India activate the 12th house? Does it have to be foreign lands? It depends on astrocartography chart of a person. Okay. Just because you moved from South India to North India or vice versa, is it necessary to go out of India to activate 12th house? 12th house is furthest away from the first house. Understand it like this. First house is this, 12th house this. Okay. Furthest you can go away from the first house is 12th house. There is nothing like 13th house, right? At most you can go up to 12th house. So 12th house represents furthest places away from your place of birth. Furthest places. So whichever is like far away place from your place of birth, that is like this 12th house. Okay. So that's why, like, to have the benefits of the 12th house, person should be very far away from his place of birth. Very far away. Okay. So in that case, like, a person may need to change the country and all. It may not help when you are moving toward from South India to North India or vice versa, because it is not furthest away. Right. Any other question? If time of birth is unknown, can we still get a correct chart? No. We have to go through a birth time rectification. If it is completely unknown, like person is not even aware of the time range, okay, 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. or 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. or 7 a.m., then it is better to follow the moon chart. Okay. Cool. Lots of questions. Right. I'm fine. Thank you, Karthik. Achal Anand. Achalji, how is Jupiter Mahadasha for Cancer Ascendant Jupiter in 11th house in Mriksha Nakshatra? Jupiter is all knowledge sharing, guiding, and counseling. It is the natural teacher. Brihaspati, for you, it rules the 6th house of daily work life, 9th house of higher education, knowledge, and guiding counseling. More you guide people, counsel people, share your knowledge with the people, better Jupiter Dasha will be. Jupiter is in 11th house of serving humanity. So serve people with your higher education knowledge. It is in Taurus sign of it is in Taurus sign of wealth and assets, so it can be financial nature of knowledge. But for that purpose, like to make it more precise, you should take a proper consultation from astrologer of your choice. Right. Okay, I will just cover all these questions, then we can close for the day. Okay. Right. This is done. Thank you. You're welcome. Ankita, how are you? Nitesh ji, what to expect when there is Saturn return? Pisces ascendant Saturn in 12th house in Aquarius, Sadbhishak Nakshatra. Okay. Will I get the benefits of Viprit Raj Yoga? Uh, this Saturn is also in Pushkana Amsha. Saturn is always the biggest challenges of your life. Forget everything about any yoga which is bringing any benefit or even a hope of benefit. Just forget about it. Accept it as the biggest challenge of your life. Okay, and this time, Saturn return can bring the biggest changes in your life. Be receptive towards the changes. The biggest mistake you can do in Saturn Dasha or Saturn Antardasha or Saturn returns or Sadhasati is to resist the change. Okay, that will be the biggest mistake. Just be receptive towards the mistake and you will be fine. Okay, in Saturn related videos, there is a playlist of Saturn related videos. You will get this Saturn Dasha and Sarasati or Saturn return related videos. You can watch them. They will help you more because it is a uh, long discussion. It will take like 1 or 2 hours. I have been a subscriber for a long time now. I was always wanted to ask you for your opinion on consuming faces. Would you try it? Maybe it will be. mm, what is it? No. Mm, okay. Sir, why person undergoes accidental injuries? Tell me some astrological how to prevent it astrologically. Just be aware of your dashas of eighth house or like eighth house or Scorpio. They are the main dashas of this like accidents or any kind of sudden event. Also, like transits of Mars and Ketu. Yeah, we just need to be aware when these planets or these houses are getting activated as per the dasha or transit. It will help you in dealing with these times better. Avoid or mitigate the circumstances. Like, if I remember well, in 2019-20, there was a time period where I was undergoing a dasha, which was accident prone. Also, the transits were indicating. So, for 6 months, I didn't drive. I didn't get into any situation which can bring accident to me. I just mitigate the possibility. I just mitigated the possibility to the minimum. Okay, so this type of proactive effort can help you. Hey there, hi. I was wondering if you had made more content relating to consumption of. Okay, thank you. Height, mm, height. If a person natal planet retrograde, uh, if that particular planet retrograde in that period, native does not have good effects regarding that planet placement. We get not satisfactory results only when we are not doing anything related with that planet. That's it. Only one reason for not getting any result as per your wishes or as per planetary placements. Like we just discussed Jupiter Dasha for someone. Someone asked about Jupiter Dasha. Jupiter is in 11th house Taurus. Now Jupiter is knowledge sharing. 11th house is serving humanity, entrepreneurship. Taurus is the sign of wealth and assets. This person can be feeling frustrated in Jupiter Dasha with the result only when they are not sharing their knowledge and serving people through their knowledge in finance, wealth, and assets related matters. If they are doing it, they will be getting the best of the result. Okay, that's it. Again, we get dissatisfactory result when we are not following the directions given by the chart. It is not because of this or that reason. It is just because of not following your chart related indications. Mm, thank you so much. You're welcome. Atmakaraka of a girl is moon. Please check the title of the video. It shows no question on marriage and remedies, please. Okay. Uh, so when predicting, some are using moon kundali. Does moon chart only tells about mentality? Rashi chart is physical. I guess that's what I told. Then thank you, sir. Yeah, okay. Namaste. Is Jupiter Mahadasha not good for Virgo ascendant? What to do in Jupiter, Venus, Jupiter, Moon Dasha? Uh, any dasha is good if you are doing things related with that planet. Any dasha is difficult if you are not doing things related with that planet. Jupiter is seventh lord for this person. Virgo ascendant. Jupiter is knowledge sharing, guiding, counseling. Any work of guiding, counseling, and reaching out to people through knowledge can be excellent for this person. If he is not doing that, then he will be feeling frustrated results. What to do in Venus, Jupiter, Moon Dasha? Venus, Jupiter, Moon, all are teaching related planet, sharing knowledge, consultancy work, counseling related work. That type of work can help you. Okay. So this is what it should be done. I think we can close for the day. Thank you for joining. Right.